I deem it necessary to support the proposal of the Ministry of Defense and the General Command for partial mobilization held in the Russian Federation. I stress it is partial mobilization. Only those who are currently in reserve will be conscripted, and also those who served in the army have certain military professions and will be always given additional military training, taking into account the special military operation.
Russia's calling up more soldiers to join the fight, and the Kremlin is organizing a sham referenda to try to annex parts of Ukraine, an extremely significant violation of the UN Charter. This world should see these outrageous acts for what they are. This war is about extinguishing Ukraine's right to exist as a state, plain and simple.
Shalom, shalom, Yasharala. I want to start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rahakadash, Peter Hubutans, creating names of Heavenly Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, of great millstone, and shalom to you, sister, brothers, living is true, and shalom to the brothers and sisters listening and studying and show themselves approved. Shalom. Now, as you just seen from that clip, things are ramping up. The Russians are getting stirred up. Things are getting ramped up. Things are about to get, we about to go, basically, if we haven't already, World War III is upon us, and it's intensifying. He did not call up 300,000 troops for no reason. He's got to go with phase 2 of his plans. And what we're going to do is watch how NATO and Babylon the Great America responds to the moves he's making. And just like the scriptures say, Russia is bringing the ruckus. They're about to kick this whole thing off. I see now, really through like the scripture said, World War III will be started solely off the moves of what Russia's going to do. NATO's going to have to react. China's going to have to react. Babylon the Great America's going to have to react. Everybody's going to have to react off the moves he's about to make. He's about to set it off. And he could get assassinated. He can be put out the way. But I see whoever puts his position, they're going to carry the same, the same regimen. Because this is the spirit of Yahweh Shah kicking all of this up. He's just using the means to do it, which, let's start off with that. As you can see, he caught up 300,000 troops, man. He's not playing, Yasharala. This man is not playing. That country's not playing. So they're about to really get things going. And let me see. I want to start off with, let's go to Isaiah, because this is prophesied in the Bible. And this prophecy is hitting real, real hard right now. I mean, it's undeniable at this point. So let's go to Isaiah 13:7. And it reads, okay, Salakia, 13:17. Salakia, let me go to Isaiah 13:17, and it reads, Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, there shall not delight in it. So this man's not going for, money per se. He's not going for silver, not going for gold. He's going for land that he feels like belongs to him. Something that got taken away from Russia during the Soviet Union days, during the second woe. Now here comes the third woe, and he's going to reclaim land back. They're voting right now to certain parts that he's took. They're voting right now to decide if they're going to be called Russia or they're going to be called Ukraine. That's happening right now as we speak. So, just like Yahweh Shah said right there in Isaiah, he has definitely stirred up the Medes, and it's going to cause World War III to happen. Because say if these other regions vote to become Russia, NATO is going to have to get activated to combat that. Babylon the Great America is going to have to get activated to combat that. That's why he just called up a draft 300-some thousand troops, man, you bet for sure Babylon the Great gonna call up all their reserves. Like World War III is going to kick off. Ain't no like I can see now this is not going to de-escalate. This is not going to die down. It's only going to intensify as we move further. It's going to intensify. You know, we're going to watch another short clip on just what's going on right now as far as like the countries he done took, that they're voting to see if they're going to be Ukraine or they're going to be a part of Russia. He's annexing them. That's what's going on right now, Yasharallah, as we speak. And they be, you know what I'm saying, the first thing they did, I noticed they took out RT News, which is a Russian news site, so we can't really see what's really going on. We only get the Babylonian aspect of it. As far as from a mainstream perspective, you still got alternative outlets. And they put it as if like Russia's losing the war. You know, they'll even look at this like he calling them 300,000 troops. He losing, but no, he's not, man. He about to annex parts that he done took over. He's calling up them troops because now he about to go through phase 2. They about to probably take even more regions of Ukraine as, you know, the second part of this war really ramps up. Because this isn't a full-blown World War III yet. This is a proxy war. This is a rumor of a war. And it's getting to a critical phase because it's getting to the point where Babylon the Great can't twiddle their thumbs no more and just send weapons. They're going to have to send troops in a minute. They're going to have to get active in a minute. NATO as well. So let's watch this little clip right here to show you that, man, like for this to be going on, he cannot be losing this. They taking a vote. It's like they getting conquered. He done already took their food system. So let's watch this right here, Yasharallah.
The 4 regions of Ukraine that are presently under Russian occupation are all set to hold referendums today on whether to officially join Russia. Now, this is a move that's been roundly condemned by the West and also by Kiev and has been described as nothing but a sham. Now, with this move, Moscow could potentially change the face of the Russia-Ukraine war in the days to come. The Russia-backed leaders and also forces in eastern Donetsk, in Luhansk, in Zaporizhia, and also in southern Kherson have announced plans to hold the referendum starting from today till Tuesday. However, Ukraine and its allies have made it clear that they would not recognize the outcome of this referendum, and these regions together add up nearly about 15% of the Ukrainian territory that is presently being occupied by Russia. Now, Ukraine has said that Russia intends to frame the referendum results as a sign of popular support for its occupation and then use it as a pretext for annexation, similar to what it did with Crimea in 2014, which the international community is yet to recognize. The referendums have been discussed for months by pro-Moscow authorities, but Ukraine's recent victories in the ongoing war prompted a scramble by the officials. The Kiev this month has launched a counteroffensive, recapturing large swathes of the territory that had been originally captured by the Russians since the beginning of this war. The battlefield setbacks have swung Kremlin to action. It already considers Luhansk and Donetsk, which together make up the Donbas region, to be independent republics. Now, Russia has so far maintained that this is, of course, an opportunity for the people in these occupied territories to express their opinion. While speaking at the United Nations Security Council on Thursday, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said that the recently announced referendums that begin from today are being held in response to what Lavrov described as Ukraine's Russophobia.
Апофеозом стало интервью господина Зеленского 5 августа прошлого года, который посоветовал всем, кто чувствует себя русским, ради блага их детей и их внуков убираться в Россию. Уезжайте в Россию, сказал он. И мне кажется, вот те решения, которые сейчас приняли жители целого ряда областей Украины о проведении референдумов, это ответ на его пожелания.
Now, the United Kingdom's intelligence has detailed Russian plans for an alleged sham referenda. The United Kingdom's Foreign Secretary has said that Kremlin will use these referendums to justify the eventual Russian annexation of parts of Ukraine. And by the end of this month, Russia's intention is, of course, to formalize the annexation of these 4 regions into the Russian Federation.
By the end of the month, Russia's intention will be to formalize the annexation of the 4 regions into the Russian Federation. This means, as of next week, Russia will consider these Ukrainian territories as being part of Russia. And they will claim that any Ukrainian attempts to retake their own sovereign territory will actually be an invasion of Russia. Of course, the UK completely rejects this characterization of the situation. Russia is acting to create the fake pretext for further military interventions.
Meanwhile, the military and civilian areas of Ukraine's Zaporizhia and Donetsk regions received several airstrikes in the last 24 hours. A missile struck Ukraine's Donetsk region, killing at least about 6 civilians, including a teenager. Russian-installed separatists have in fact blamed the Ukrainian forces for the strikes on a marketplace in the center of the Donetsk city. While Russian forces also fired at least about 9 missiles at the southeastern city of Zaporizhia. Now, according to the regional governor, at least about 1 person was killed, while others are said to be trapped under the rubble after the building collapsed. The Ukraine's armed forces say that Russia has launched at least about 8 missiles, 16 airstrikes, and has fired 115 anti-aircraft missiles in the last 24 hours. Now, this sharp escalation in the fighting comes in the backdrop of Russia's referendums that are being held starting from today till next Tuesday in 4 regions. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.
So did you hear that, Yashar Allah? That's why he called up those 300,000 troops, because they're going to occupy those 4 regions if they go into Russian, they vote and say they want to be a part of Russia. He's going to put them there. And then, like, if Ukraine tries to fight to take back those countries after they voted to be a part of Russia, he said that you're invading him. And he's going to attack with, straight prejudice. Everything he got. So this thing heating up. It's getting big, man. That's why Wall Street is going down. Like, you can just see World War III. The war drums are beating real hard and heavy. And this is a major move that's taking place right now. I don't think enough people are talking about it. I don't think, they're over here, they're trying to keep everybody calm. And Babylon the Great, they ain't talking about it. That's why I had to go to Ishmael. I had to go to an Ishmael news site to get this. Because the Babylon the Great don't want to talk about it. They want you to, ignore that, focus on some football or something like that. Don't worry about dude over here taking lands, and they want you to they want to paint the narrative like he losing or something. Like, we getting them over there. The Ukrainians is beating them. Meanwhile, he over here, he got 4 regions about to vote. And through the spirit, I think they're going to flip to Russia. He going to get them back. That's why he had to activate those other troops to protect them. And he's going to steady march, and he's going to slowly take Ukraine back. And it's going to get to the point where, like I said earlier, Babylon the Great got to make a move other than just sending weapons over there. They're going to have to get militarily involved, and then NATO got to get militarily involved. And that right there going to make China get military involved, North Korea, and then we're going to be in full-blown World War III, where you can't say we're not, which I really think we already are. They just not telling you that, but I think we in World War III. Lord knows what's happening to Taiwan right now. China could be already taking Taiwan doing the same thing. They just ain't reporting it. So let me go get my next precept. Like I said, we at the crux of prophecy that, it's hard for me to focus on anything else. Let's go to Mark 13 and 8, because it is going down, Yashar Allah. Let's go to Mark 13 and 7. And it says, and we shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Be ye not troubled, for such things must needs be, but the end shall not be yet. So we just heard a rumor of war. Putin talk about rumors of war every single day. He like, if you do this, nuclear strike. He's been threatening nuclear strikes, Yashar. I know you've been seeing it. He's been talking about that. You got China been making threats to the U.S., North Korea. You've been hearing rumors of wars, all that. And then we actually got a proxy war going on right now. Ukraine and Russia, that's a proxy war. Dude is fighting that war, trying to take back what's his. Looks like he's having good success. They're doing a vote today to see if they're going to, bow down or whatnot. I think they are, but, we'll see. I'll keep you updated on this. And, hey, it's going to escalate. I see now at first when it's popping off, a lot of things will pop off and they'll die down. I'm saying now, Yashar, that is not going to be the case in this situation. This is not about to die down. I think it's went into, a point of no return. I think we got to the point where ain't no backing out now. Ain't no going down. Ain't no peace talks. I think lines have been crossed, and now you just got to roll with it. All out war. You got to roll with it. So I think that's where we're heading at. And then you can see it too because I'm about to play another video. A lot of Ukrainians are trying to flee. You see Russia's trying to flee. Like everybody know World War III about to pop off. It's wartime. Here in Babylon the Great, the National Guard have been activated. Let's go to, see if I can get that. Let's go to Ox page. Look, he live right now. He got something. I'm gonna show right now. Ukrainians, they trying to get out of there. There you go. Check this out, y'all, Sharala.
It's a big threat for our lives, and that's why we have so emergency situation. We just need to leave. Someone who has enough of bravery to stay here, but I'm afraid. I have a fear, I have an instinct, and I want to live, so I need to leave.
What's your taxi?
His name is Kuza. He's also stressing more than me. I'm going right now to apartment of my friend. She has a car, and we're planning to wait till traffic is go down.
Why are you leaving the city right now?
Because of the threat of the Russian invaders, because of the artillery and the rockets that are bombing on our infrastructure in this morning, night.
Take care, brother. Be safe.
Sound like thunder. It's raining thunder over there.
Holy shit, we should maybe go now.
Think about it. We're not busy hitting there. We're okay here.
Yeah, fuck it. That's a nice theory. They're hammering it, eh? Man.
That's so random.
Yeah, it's like you saying, y'all, Sharala, it's going down over there. Ukraine is trying to get out of there. Russia is trying to get out of there. War is upon us. It's happening. So you gotta get in that war spirit. War is coming. And check it out. Just like that priest I just read earlier on 13:7 said, but the end is not yet. So while World War III is about to pop off, Esau has to roll out the MO to the TBZ system. That system, that's still on the books too. That has to roll out. That's why the scripture said the end is not yet here. Because Esau, the elite Edomites, about to crash the whole monetary system. They're about to go into a one world system. And like, that's that piece of safety. That's something I can say they can use. They can say, oh, we come to a conclusion. We come to a talks and we're all about to do this. Whatever little, digital system they decide to use, it's going to go one world government, one world religion, one world currency. And then they're going to roll out, the device. Then we know we at the end, which is right here upon us. You see the whole infrastructure set up. Everybody's talking about going digital, which Lord will, I'll probably do a lesson on that a little bit later, because everybody's getting their digital system set up. Other countries are ahead of Babylon the Great. I just seen an article. One country said that, they're only going to deal with paper cash for a little bit longer, then they're going to go digital in the next coming months. And I can't right now think of the country that said that, but Lord, when I get that later and do a lesson on that, but it's all in play. The scriptures are popping right off the page, and we're at the end. We're at the game time part of it, y'all, Sharala. World War III, they said it might die, like, it ain't even gonna die down. They're just gonna say peace and safety, and then all war gonna break out, because that's the way that it's wrote up in the script, because they're gonna fight each other. And then Yahweh Shai gonna show up, and they're gonna try to fight Yahweh Shai. He gonna make them launch nukes off at, all Edomite civilizations gonna launch off nukes. All these heathen stuff gonna get burnt up and blew up. That's the conclusion of the whole matter, at the end. And what Yahweh Shai is about to do. Because he about to come and he about to show them all. They just said the man of war about to show up. He gonna show them how to do some war. So war ain't no gonna be no peace and safety, you know, kumbaya type of time. Nah, we ain't in that spirit. This ain't that season, man. The third war is coming. World War III is upon us. It is happening, and it's only going to intensify. We're at the point of no return. So I'm gonna leave off with this scripture right here. Let's go to where it talks about it. It said, "This is the only book I know to talk about 3 world wars. Ain't no other literature talk about that. You know, Hotep, Kemetic, Trimegas, or whatever little literature you want to get, little book. It ain't got prophecy. This book has prophecy. This is a living document. It's documenting what's going down in real time. So check it out. It's Revelation 11:14. It says, "The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly." That applies to us in this day and age. You know, not to them in the 1800s or the 1700s, but right here in 2022, but we on the tail end, about to start 2023. That applies right now. In Russia, which you know, you go into that word, it also goes in the ruckus. They about to set it off. Just like Yahabashah said, they're gonna stir the Medes up. The Medes are stirring everything up. They're gonna make everybody get involved in this, based off the moves that he's making. And then China gonna say, okay, if Russia took back what's theirs, China gonna be like, I'm about to take back what's mine too. I'm about to roll the same game plan. Nobody respects Esau's sword anymore because it is breaking, you know. And what Esau got to do, you know, the Babylonian Edomites, they got to flex their sword to try to, you know, swing it and show them like, you know, you dang heathens, I ain't weak like that no more. They say you even got Esau fighting each other. Like Russia, those are Edomites. Babylonian, these Americans, those are Edomites. They're fighting each other. They're going to be the 2 main combatants. And then you got the NATO, the EU, they're going to be fighting too. They're going to start off fighting Russia, and then they're going to turn on Babylon the Great and fight, you know, the Babylonian Edomites. You're going to have Western Edomites fighting the Eastern German Edomites. American Edomites versus German Edomites. That's what's about to happen. So they can't talk about us, the black on black crime no more. And what Israel do, y'all about to do it, and it's about to destroy y'all's whole civilization. That's how bad this war about to be. Esau ain't gonna have nothing after this. Esau gonna wake up, you know, we gonna open up his bunker, and Esau got to go into slavery after this. He ain't gonna have nothing. No more infrastructure, no more military, nothing, man. Nothing but slavery. So that's the good news. We just gotta hang on, Yasharala, make it through this, you know, hard little hump. But we almost home. You know, World War III is to rid Esau of his power. That's the whole point of World War III. So we with it. We ready for it to come. You know, we patiently waiting on it. And Lord willing, we're part of the hopeful elect. And we make it through this. So I hope this has been edifying. I hope it shed some light on, you know, what's going on as far as like the World War III. You know, the sides and the combatants and, you know, what's really going on. And I want to say, Kwam Yashar Allah, Detail Baba Bob, and Shalom.